Okay, everybody, Daniel here. So, guys, today we're going to be talking about something very, very, very important and super relevant. It's currently November 2nd, and yes, we're going to talk about the Black Friday, Cyber Monday Q4 marketing excursion. Let's get out of the way. First thing, I just want to say that it is really impeccable. It is great that you're here and that you start preparing right now, and you don't put it off like any other brands do, and then end up like running like a chicken with their heads cut off on November. So without further ado, let's get out of the way and I'll show you some crazy tips. This video is going to be pretty long, but trust me, I will make you the best ROI on your time. Let's get it. So let's review 2020 and how that year performed on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and on these holidays. 2020 stats. So e-commerce sales grew at 20x rate from 2019 to 2020, which is crazy. E-commerce is still pumping up. It's still growing, and by 2022 it's going to hit even more than 2x. Now, Cyber Weekend sales grew by 21%, while holiday season sale grew 33%. Insane. Large retailers, I'm talking about the $1 billion, outgrowing small brands, small retailers. But this is like something that I don't think is going to happen this year because small brands are like literally killing it. They're just getting smarter. They're getting smart with all the advertising listings that are available to them. So I don't think it's gonna be the case in this year, but we'll see. So 2020 stats again. Cyber Monday saw highest revenue, while Black Friday saw large year-over-year growth. So you can see this. Hopefully you can see my cursor right here. But yeah. So this is this diagram here. Was pulled out by Klaviyo, but right here, right, you see this in this slipper that Cyber Monday was like the highest one after the Black Friday, right? No, the highest one in Black Friday was after that. Thanksgiving 5 again. This is in billions, by the way. This is like in billions, by the way. So this is absolutely crazy. The largest jump is the 12 days after the Cyber Weekend, which is really cool because like you already know that. For example, there's some time. There's some time you can sell, like you can actually make way more money, not even like way more money, but like you can still make money even after all this BFCM event will happen. Now 2020 trends, let's just cover this a little bit. Walmart deals for days, 3-day 4 event, November 4th, November 11th, and November 25th, right? So they just basically tiered down that discounts, and they kind of went that way. Target on the October 29th basically launched the weekly deals every Thursday, right? Giving its rec cards holders early access and offering customers price adjustment opposed to basically the first of the October. Now the Home Depot ad was introduced on October 16th in 2020 and ran from basically, as you can see here, up until 8th of November, and even up to 2nd of December. And even after that, look at this thing. And versus 25th of November in 2019. So they kind of just give some, I guess, different strategies here. So Cyber Weekend for 2021, guys, major retailers will begin dropping ads on November 1st at midnight. So be prepared. Just keep that in mind. Goal here is to turn the single purchase into repeat customer LTV during Cyber Month. Guys, this is literally your aim. This should be your goal by far, because retention is like, it's literally everything. It's not about the how much money you make. It's more about the like what I call Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I'll more call it like a month of basically a week of acquisition, pretty much. Now, one of the most important thing here also is a mobile experience is like by far the most important. Like I cannot stress this enough how significant and crucial they will be, because and I'm not only like talking about like the your site mobile experience. I'm talking about the SMS, because this is actually vital, right? Because what's the easier, go on the website, let it load, or just like hit the one app on your phone that's already pre-installed by, whether you're using Apple or Android, and just see the message. Just one thing that I just want to point out here: you don't want to be spammy. Like, don't send more than. I'm not talking about Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I'm just talking about the SMS marketing. Do not send more than like one SMS per week, because it's kind of like a intimate channel of getting like a relationship with your customers. But Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you can kind of like increase the frequency. Now, Cyber Weekend in 2021, major retailers will have a Black Friday webpage, I guess like in early November, allowing card additions when they, basically like kind of like pre-filling their cards. And again, electronics, you already know this, right? Electronics apparel will continue to shine, but home decor's messaging will increase with more in-person gatherings. Inventory issues will still play the big role, so you better highlight your products for sure. So as you can see here, right? So the deals for the 7-day PM online, and they're basically gonna launch this on weekend. But this particular photo, as I said, it's from 2022. So that was that. Now, it's just like like little just to pre-frame that presentation. Let's talk about the October deliverability testing, because guys, right now it's currently let me show you. Actually, it's currently it's currently September, as you can see, right? September Saturday, September 2nd, sorry, October 2nd. And what you have to do right now is literally prepare, because November is going to be the month where you will start making money. Right now, all you have to do is like literally prepare. So let's just get straight into it. Just one crucial thing with deliverability, guys, you do not want to fucking miss that. It's your reputation among the different types of ASPs, right? So ISPs, if you don't know, it's internet service providers, such as Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook, whatever you call it, right? If you have a good reputation with this sort of like ISP, the service providers, you will generally have, they were more likely to kind of like deliver your email to the inboxes and do not hit promotional and spam, right? That's actually the worst. So Cyber Weekend is the business email time of the year, but holidays are right after. So guys, one thing, I just like write it down right now. It'll make you a lot of money right here. Like, just write this note right now. Do not, I repeat this now, do not ruin your deliverability. Do not blast, do not batch like any other stupid brands do. Don't do this, because yes, you want to make a lot of sales there, I understand, but there are holidays after that, and you do not want to miss on that revenue portion. So just don't be stupid, be smart, be like Tai Lopez, right? So do not ruin that. So yeah, basically now I want to talk about some benchmarks, right? So as you can see here, it's basically like, again, it's not like prior to Black Friday, Cyber Monday event, but this is a general like benchmarks that you should hit, or you should be at Klaviyo. I never recommend going below than 20% though, with your open rates on campaigns. And by the way, this is campaigns. Unique clicks, bounce rate, spam rate. So the most important here that I see here is like the open rates and unique clicks. So I recommend not going like super deep, like not lower than 20% in the regular time. On the Black Friday, Cyber Monday, 15% is like kind of standard, because it's the frequency tend to rise up a little bit, but still keep it up within like 15 to 20%. I would say it would be ideal. So the way you do this is basically when you for example, like resend to non-openers, you don't do this with a conditional split in Klaviyo. You gotta like literally create a segment of those non-openers, and then like choose like property as a like your list, basically your list name, your campaign's name, and then put like non-opened, right? And you basically like create this like a separate list of non-buyers, and this is way better. And also what I do recommend is like mix it up with engaged segment, just so that hit that 20% again, just so that do not crush your deliverability. So that I never recommend using basically conditional split with emails to when you hit like non-openers, but I'll have a video about that on my YouTube channel, so just go watch that. It's already out there. So guys, let's talk about like bidding creative, because this is like something that I see like brands are actually lacking a little bit here. So, and that's just that's like they don't get basically any money from email. Encourage people to whitelist your email, or suggest they move you to the primary folder, or entice to reply to your emails. Boom. Super simple, right? So if you hit promotional, right? Actually, yeah, you see here, right? If you hit promotional, ask your subscribers to move you to primary. But again, of course, you don't ask them like straight like stupid question, right? You need to like entice and incentivize people to actually do that, because that's just not how the reciprocity bias works, right? So strong incentives to get people to whitelist or move you to the primary folder is if they know they need to be the first line to receive your email, in the first place. So the way you do this, basically, I include this little example here. Release product that may only be available for 100 people, like for 100 people, for 100 sales. Basically, do like limited stocks, right? Where people just don't want to genuinely miss your email, and that's like you basically tell them, hey, if you want to like higher chances to win, you need to really keep an eye on our emails, and put them on a primary folder. Never keep them up. Never even allow for them to hit promotional or spam. So that's how they intentionally gonna be like literally dragging, like on this slide right here, dragging your email and put it into the primary folder as well. So another way here is the re-engage organically, right? So this is a basically kind of like pre-purchase flow. Now we're talking switching to post-purchase flow. Now typically win back, which is post-purchase flow, right? And unsubscribe, basically, the unsubscribe flows, aka sunset unengaged. Take an approach of you urging users to interact and engage to be moved back to the engaged group, right? So targeting your engaged audience in this month leading up to Black Friday, you can basically be more specific with your voice and verbiage, right? So you like literally teasing people, and you're not like just hitting up with a lot of discounts. You preparing, and you kind of like set the expectations for what's going to happen next, because people want to really genuinely know what to expect, right? Because they're not engaging with the list, but they're kind of interested in like they bought something before, so they broke the ice, right? You broke the ice with them, and now they're interested in just buying something with a discount, right? So you kind of like need to like set some expectations that, hey, we're running the sale, and that you better open emails, right? It should be focused on telling users that in order to qualify to hear about the best offers, they need to stay active, with our brand. So that, that's what you're gonna do here. Water. So determine VIPs by more than just dollar spend. So this is really important here because brands typically do like, okay, if they bought like 3 products in the like 180 days plus they spend at least $300, they qualify to be a VIP. In Black Friday, Cyber Monday, that's not the case, because those people who were on your list, who were opening emails, who were engaging with your, who were replying to your emails, who were opening them, who were engaging in your social media, right? They're all important, and they are active users of your email list. And even though they're not buyers, they still, for me, it's like people that are like engaging, right? Yeah, they're not buying, but they're engaging. So like maybe they just need like this big incentive to like pull the trigger and just make the purchase. So do not like neglect those people. And what I want you to do is basically like put them on the VIP list as well, at least for this month, right? So this is especially true in brands that have exponential like content, like exponential component. Those are like produce content and brand building. People look out for them. They like the content that they post, and then they engaged. And basically, I would qualify those people as VIP list at least for this time of the month, right? So the more often users engage with your brand, the more likely they are to be long-lasting, high-value customers. I basically write everything here. Now, use campaigns to identify engaged individuals. So you already incentivize users to join your email list or SMS list, but realize you can continue to use mechanics to drive higher level basically interaction, right? So sprinkle a few campaigns into the marketing calendar during October. Try to carve out a niche chunk of your audience that are high engaged VIPs, right? So they're highly engaged. You can additionally build up some hype and buzz for your upcoming promotionals, right? By dropping hints and teasers. This is really important. I just want you to remember that dropping hints and teasers about what you're planning to offer, because people don't just want to see the super promotional discounts, right? They just want to like basically have the whole pile of emails on them, right? You just don't want to like be that person. Just don't be that guy. You want to stick out, and I recommend basically having something like this, right? A VIP early access, or stay in the know kind of thing, right? Still like what's upcoming, because people are just like genuinely curious what's gonna happen next, because nobody knows how crazy you are gonna be, right? And even I'm interested a little bit. So the importance of offer testing. So let's just talk about this one. So the bigger discount doesn't oversupply, right? Like, as I said, right? They don't oversupply. People just want to know what's gonna happen next, and they kind of like want to see, maybe they have some special offers, because it's still boring, right? It's really boring. So gradually increasing decrease sales around Cyber Monday, 25% on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, 20% leading up to the after, like up and after. And as I said before, you want to begin your testing in October to determine best offer for your clients. This is basically what I said in the reason basically of shooting this video. So different formats, you can basically test something like $5 versus 10% of AOV of 50%, right? Pretty creative, right? By the way, also like one little tip here is that dollars off usually tend to work a little bit more and incentivize people a little bit more than just discounts off. So this is just something that I've noticed throughout the email marketing journey. So tier discounting to increase AOV, you can do 10% off 50% or less, 15% off $51 to $99, right? 20% off $100+. So basically kind of like a quantity break discount or tiering discount, like whatever you want to call it, but right. So free shipping plus lower discounts, that's like how it works as well, right? So we offer free shipping, but also like like lower discounts, but hey, still free shipping. And by the way, great video that I have on my channel about free. After this video, you can go watch it. I mean, if you have time, I know you're pretty busy, but like this one will explain you what free actually means and how it's so magical. Like it's like my video, like literally called it's called magic of like magic place of free. So just go watch that video after that one. Now let's talk about the offers and forms. So free shipping, discounting, and early access. Now the target here would be prospects who do not have a profile or an email, which is klaviyo, right, in this case. And so delivery would be like A/B showing immediately on the page load, right? So basically the page loads, boom, pop out, or when they like putting the cursor over the Google search bar, and you see like this, it will pop out something like this, but with the pop out of your email. Basically on the Xing out, you hit them with a pop up, but you probably already know it. Discounts, Klaviyo profiles who accept email, but they have not yet give you consent to SMS them, right? You can basically basically give them this discount with again, this is like email marketing. I don't know why. Yeah, I guess that mixed it up, but you would want to collect their email. You would want to collect to their mobile phone, right? Because like if they're already on your email, you would basically want to collect their phone to then market them with SMS marketing, right? Another good strategy that I just want to like give you here is that you can basically give them the discount with the email, and then kind of like a McDonald's upsell them with like kind of like upgrade their offer of the discount. I mean, by also subscribing them to SMS, which is actually like more even lucrative, I would say, for them, because it's like more steps involved, just giving the consent, all the like compliance and all these things. But SMS actually seen higher open rates and basically revenue also from there. So yeah, just utilize that as well. So for returning site visitors, try showing after user scrolls through some percentage of the page. Usually it's a 50% or 60%. That would be actually pretty good, right? So again, for the existing users, I do know who you are. They put their email and then they scroll the page like 60%. Like, well, obviously they're looking for something, and you would hit them with this pop-up. Hey, give us your number and we'll upgrade your discount, or give you free shipping, or whatever you like, basically incentivize people with. Now, early access would be only for VIP audience. Just ask one question again. As I said, right, they're already on email marketing pretty much, because this is the easiest way to capture them. But SMS is a little bit harder, so this is why I recommend to put them on SMS, right? Basically, put SMS because you already have them on, like emails. So like, what's the point to like ask them for the email as well? Like maybe like double confirmation, but I don't know. I would say more lucrative would be SMS. So definitely do that. You can basically split test in seconds, right? So when somebody like closes the page, I usually say 3 to 6 seconds, but I've seen also for brands work 12 seconds. I don't know why, but you gotta test the time. Again, every brand is different, so you definitely want to test for yours. So guys, now let me just take a sip a little bit. Let's talk about November, because right now we are selling. We will be preparing. I've given you basically everything that I have for preparing. How to just like going back a little bit, how to basically all the benchmarks, right? So deliver the crucials, how to basically not to spam people. Some strategies to like basically increase your health of your email. VIPs in terms of the engage and VIPs. Use campaigns to identify engaged individuals as well. Offers and some examples here. And now it's time to talk about November, because guys, this is the time where you sell, and it's a lot. Let's talk about dough right now. So steps all accounts should take. First of all, on site, make sure all forms are aligned with new offers. Like the last thing you want to do is like literally seeing somebody get like 5% off, 10% off on their email when site says 25%. The worst case scenario, like just trust me, people are gonna be so pissed and so mad at you, they're gonna be livid, like for sure. So email automation, make sure flows are mentioned, the right discounting, because again, it's not all about campaigns. They're also gonna check flows, and this is why I don't understand with brands that are like kind of like going like from this like dropshipping world. They think like this is like set and forget it. Flows are like not important. Email marketing, it's like an app in the in Shopify. It's not important. It is, and you gotta update it and you gotta refine it every single basically month and day as well, right? So make sure to change your flows. Do not again, I'm saying right here, I'm not scaring you. I'm just saying that do not change your flows entirely. I'm just saying that you need to change the numbers, right? In terms of the incentives and discounts. So do not like completely do the new branches, right? Just adjust the text and you're gonna be good to go. Offer and send schedule. Whoa, this is really important. Are you going to tier discounting? Are you basically gonna do like one open everything at once? This is very important, right? Are you going to early release, or are you going to tier release? Ask yourself this question, because you don't want to drift between those two, right? Between those two. How frequently can afford to send? Also, like, pretty important question. Go back to your margins and check. Like, again, e-commerce is all about numbers. If you don't know your numbers, you're fucked. This is just the truth. I'm sorry, like, pardon my language, but you are. And so, speaking about that, let's just actually talk about how can you pros and cons of early release and tier release, right? So early release, right, it's prior to the Cyber Monday itself, right, the day basically before. So you're basically releasing your Cyber Weekends deals early across the board, right? Pros of this is you capturing revenue. Well, you will anyway, but less scheduling and time. Basically, it's also like less scheduling and time admin. You don't have to have this like headache with like setting everything up, like what should we do, and like, all this like freaking everything should be like perfect, because this day if you don't make money, like we're not gonna just make money, right? Because everything was prior to that day. This is the pros, right? You basically offload your work, don't have to do anything, and you basically sell. Now, lower sales on a Cyber Weekend itself, because you're selling to that one, and people who already bought from you before, they're gonna be like, well, bro, don't sell me anything anymore, right? I already bought from you, so like why are you like still pushing your sales, right? Now, risk of burnout on sales throughout the month, because it's still like kind of like letting up, you might burn out. So there's some like risk to it, because again, you basically start earlier than Cyber Monday, and there's a whole chunk of the time, so that you can like significantly hurt your deliverability with email. So just definitely keep an eye on it out there. Now, tier releases. So basically, I mean weekly. Releasing your sales based on tiers of products, waiting on the best sale until Cyber Weekend. So part of it is that you can offer higher discounts for sticker shock. Basically, sticker shock means up to 75% off, up to 90% off, something like this, right? And basically on lower items, which is $20. If you give like 75% off, I'm basically like it's kind of like insignificant. You're actually gonna make way more money if you do that. Saving your main sale for Cyber Weekend. Well, it's the highest one. Like they just like know this date. Everybody, like even big brands, like you don't have to promote this thing. Big brands will take care of that. They promote this day. It's everywhere. 11/11, all these things, right? Customer has already spent with their brands by the time Cyber Weekend hits. This is the only con that you have, because basically, if like let's just say you like me, right, in the pet niche, if you have a competitor of yours, like direct competitor of yours, and people know about this thing, about them, right? If they sell on an early release and you sell on the Cyber Monday, if they already bought from them, well, they're not gonna buy from you, because well, they did it first and you did it last, even though the date was called out, so to say, right? So keep an eye, basically keep that in mind. It can also like be a little caveat, really. Now, let's take a look at what this basic counter looks like in terms of the basically November sending cadence. So on the week one, you send do teased, right? Again, as I said, right, you want to teasing people a little bit, like kind of like just building as a full send, right? Kind of drop and then boom, drop, right? As a holiday movie and then the drop, right? This is how they do this basically. Again, as I said, you do not want to burn your list. So all the emails, they're not all about Black Friday. They basically like kind of intermixed with some educational content and with sales content, right? Because again, list health is way more important than just burning and you get as much money as you can, but you'll basically hurt your deliverability, and then after that all the whole days are usually basically gonna lose out, and train has pulled off, man. Like, you do not want to do that. And basically, if you're gonna burn a list, like, why did you do this work in the first place? So anyway, so in terms of the November sending cadence calendar, on Wednesday 3rd, right? Theoretically, you want to send a deal, basically teasing people, right? On the weekly newsletter, sending some like news, right? VIP deals open, for a VIP list, regular product send, pretty much, regular, weekly newsletter again, right? On Friday, regular content send, and but oh yeah, I just missed that with teaser. You see, kind of like building this like a heat up, and you teasing people a little bit. Regular content send, deals teased, again teased. And so now going into Black Friday, this is really important. You want to first send all your emails to engage list, right? Within like that, open or click your emails or engage with your emails within 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, right? Those people who like interacting with your list, which is aka VIP audience for you at that time. Also, you want to skip one day, and then if you do want to do that, this is just an example, absolutely example. You don't have to follow any of this stuff, right? This is just an example. Look at your brand and look at your audience. You need to like analyze your list and how they, how to like what relationship, like how bonded is your relationship with your list is, and so that you can basically put another like on the 23rd deal open for engagement, which is pretty much not that like big of a deal, because you're sending to those people who want to hear from you. And then on the 26th, you basically can send to everybody in your list, where basically cover those crumbs and still make significant revenue. Then Cyber Monday, and then deals are closed. If you miss, you miss, right? So basically, call it a day. So let's talk about some creative strategy for pre-Black Friday Cyber Monday. First of all, your campaign strategy should tease upcoming sales, but largely relegate to engage type content. This is just what I talked about, right? Don't burn your list, because there's a lot of other holidays are coming up next, and hurting your deliverability now will cause you some problems and some potential loss on that portion of the revenue. So as I said here, right, no need to burn this audience with too many promotion leads leading up to Black Friday Cyber Monday. This is why I include all these things in a week, right? And I mentioned this as a week, which is like not too salesy of Black Friday oriented salesy, right? And on a Black Friday, right, I already like completely did only this content. Now, your flows automation strategy should be BFCM oriented. Include BFCM language in the abandoned series, and by this I mean abandoned checkout, abandoned cart. Sorry guys, browse abandonment. Which actually, here's a little tip for you. In terms of the klaviyo, if you're using klaviyo, I'm using klaviyo. So turn off smart sending on lower, like kind of like on flows. They're like low revenue contributing flows, such as browse abandonment, site abandonment, and send. Like basically, you want to keep your forget about this. You want to keep your smart sending on low revenue campaigns such as browse abandonment and site abandonment, and turn smart sending off on high revenue driven flows and campaigns such as flows such as cart abandonment and browse abandonment, right? So lower flows, keep a smart sending on. Higher revenue producing flows, keep smart sending off, right? Just because you want to send more. Again, guys, Black Friday is like they'll like typically it has more of a high frequency, so you do want to send at a high frequency. You don't need this like a smart setting, because you basically it's going to prevent people from getting those emails, and it's just, you just gotta like look, compared to like look revenue on potential loss, it's still like the potential loss is still higher, so just keep it off. No need that. And also you need to allude to the fact that the products they're interested in may not be in stock, right? Or may not be like, remaining in stock. So what do I mean by that? Basically what I mean by that is that you want to allude people to the fact that it's Friday, it's Black Friday, it's Cyber Monday, like they're waiting, they've been in the card, but this thing could still like sell out right now, right? You don't want to wait, you don't want to put it off, you better do it right now, because there's a good chance that you're actually going to miss out on it, because we're going to sell out. That's what I mean, right? And you need to like really explicitly tell people that it's going to happen, like for sure it's going to happen. Due to upcoming events and promotions. By this one, I mean Black Friday, Cyber Monday, right? And so your pop-up should excite customers by mentioning that they'll receive special deals once on the list, right? Kind of like excite them. Don't just give them stupid like discounts. Excite people, right? They want to know if you hide the treasure from people, they're actually under the pop-up form, they're actually gonna sign up to find out about this. If you just basically reveal the answer right there on the page, like there's no curiosity there. Because Black Friday is all about curiosity, like what's gonna happen next? Jesus Christ, what if they just give away like 400 PS5s, something like that? So expect that this elites may potentially stay cool until your Black Friday's Cyber promotion. So that's true. Do not fret. Do not be angry at those people that are tire kickers or something like that. They're mastering up the money that they have, and on the drop of Cyber Monday or whatever your launch is, they're gonna give you a lot of money at once. So don't be pissed at these people. They just maybe saving up some money for some potential upcoming promotions. So apologies about that. I just can't talk too long. So Black Friday, Cyber Monday are now week-long events. So this is what brands has realized, that sending just over cyber weekends isn't maximizing revenue opportunity. So focus is now spent in days and week leading up to Black Friday and extend beyond Cyber Monday, right? So this is actually the time before and after where you can make money, right? So it's not just 1 day event, sell out, and that's it. No, it's a week long, as I said, right? So fortunately for you, there are dumb brands that are just blasting out their emails. They just don't care. I have all these people, I paid for them so much, let me just blast it out and just have a 2% open rate, whatever, right? Because email is not important, it's dead, where in fact it constitutes for literally 40% of your revenue, no cap. I mean, if you know how to use it, use it properly, right? And how to scale it properly. So we as customers, right, or if you are own a brand, I mean, if you have a team that is doing this, it's cool, right? If you're an entrepreneur who is doing for now, right, yourself, I was doing, right, just now have an agency, but when I had a brand before, right, I was doing everything myself, right? And so, but it's to some extent you can consider yourself a marketer, right? Because everybody's a marketer who owns e-commerce brand. So because this is how we eat, right? So we should be focusing on learned strategies versus reverting to best habits. So by habits, I mean setting to own large audience without mixing up an engaged segment. Bad, setting multiple email per day without looking at performance. Not looking at numbers. It's if you want to be broke forever, if you want to just go out of business, just don't look at numbers. This is the first e-commerce rule. You gotta know your numbers, 100%. So you gotta look at everything. Numbers will tell you all. This is the most data-driven time that we live in. I mean, of course, I'm not gonna talk about the iOS 15 that's coming out, but again, compared to even retail, we still have all the numbers. So use that treasure of that time. We have numbers. We have you gotta be telling your kids yeah, we had numbers allowed to look at. So just use that opportunity. Come on. Blanket discounts without strategic rationale. Again, you need to know your margins, right? I mean, of course I can give you 50% off, but it doesn't make sense. Oh, I don't know, man. I just I just blasted out. It just sounds cool. Well, and then you go out of business, right? So kind of need to also rationate, kind of like rationalize. Does this make sense? Does my margin look good? Like, can I even afford it, right? Because I said before, right? And not rewarding high value or high engaged customers for their contributions throughout the year, right? Again, as I said, your VIP customers are now those who opened and engaged with your list before. This is your new VIP customers for this time at least. And now let me X out of this preview mode, and I will give you and show you actual examples of what you can do with this test offers and forms. The first one is going to be time sensitive. And if we go here, and I'll show you an example here, and actually, yeah, I have a folder here just because I want to put it up right here all at once. And this one's going to be like last chance. And basically what this means is time sensitive, right? So time sensitive is urgency kind of speaking emails. So basically time sensitive deals are a great way to capture an initial purchase, even if you have other deals coming on after, right? So basically it's like, we have this deal only for 2 days. If you don't buy it, you're gonna miss out. We're just like never gonna roll out this again, right? You either do it or you don't. That's it. And so the good example would be right here that I have. So basically these guys are selling apparel, right? They're selling like some phone cases, right? They're selling some let me zoom it out. They're selling some wallets here, right? And so these classics are disappearing, and read the copy right now. Here's your exclusive early access to our last chance to buy event, where you will find up to 40% of some classics, right? You have 24-hour deal start, which is pretty handy because once these sales styles are gone, they're gone for good. So they basically like we're out of stock. We're not gonna restock again. It's literally we're giving away 24 hours left. That's it. 24-hour window, and we're sell out for good. That's it, right? This is your last chance to shop. This is basically what this email look like. Again, they're selling some toast, they're selling some wallets. Basically, that's what it looks like. You can pause and take a look at it. Now, the second example would be is the up to percentage. This is why I've talked about it before, right? Sticker shocks. So sticker shocks is basically the high percent discount catches an eye, right? So if you give me 10%, doesn't catch. 25%, maybe yes. 75%, really. But the thing is, like, up to 75%. I'm not just saying everything is 75%, right? This is like what PlayStation also uses. If you like having PlayStation 5 or 4, you would know that in the main tab they say like, oh my god, sale, like a May sale up to 90%. It just catches your attention right away, right? But when you just go there, it's just like 50%, 30%, and some games that are just like indie bullshit, 90%, which is like you just don't care about that one. So basically catching the attention, yeah, basically I keep everything in the same folder, so might as well to show you. This is actually you see, like it's a GIF. So if I zoom it out, zoom it in, it just basically stops and kind of like cuts out the quality. But basically this is what I look like. This is what I talk about, right? Up to 50% off. I'm not saying everything is 50% off. I'm just saying something is up to 50% off, right? So kind of like that mindset. But yeah, it works, trust me. And bundles and tier discounts as well. So tier discounting, quantity break discount, like whatever you want to call it, really important if you really want to increase your AOV. If you want to bump up your AOV, just bundle something, or buy more, pay less, right? So like you basically, like, let's just say like you're buying pillows, right, for dogs. You buy one pillow, you pay $40. Buy two pillows, you should be like paying $80. You're paying $70. Buy three pillows, should be paying what, $120, right? You're paying like $90, right? Boom, 30%, $30 off. And this would be this would look something like, not this one, this would look something like this. So this is a bundles, and they really work. So let's just take a look at it. If I zoom it in, so this is one by Alo or Alo, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but basically, yeah, you see this bundle right here, they give 20% off, Music Glow, Getter Face System. They have sell some like I don't know, like skin moistures, cleansers. I'm not sure what it is. And even this bundle, right? So like a lot of like skincare products here, 20% off, right? Basically like a bundling. And here would be is so other brand, and they're selling like something for skin as well, right? So basically what they do is they anchoring the price of $116, which I think that's what it costs, right? And then basically something is for $60 relatively, right? So they're selling some cleanser for face. They sell some like hydrating gel and body wash, and some like a brush for like body brush, like cleanser as well, aka right, something like that. And they sell all this, right, that cost $117. They sell all this for $60, and it might like separately everything cost like a little bit less, but if they sell in bundle, people tend to have it just because they have this like a big discount there. So it's just such a good strategy to utilize. So hope you got it. And again, as I said, this is a pretty good way to increase your AOV. This is why basically everybody, even like PlayStation users, right? Like for example, when I was like buying Battlefield like series, right? I bought Battlefield Hardline, I bought Battlefield 4, I bought Battlefield 1 in one bundle. Yeah, I paid more, but I bought 3 Battlefields, right? So like the perceived value is way higher. So I mean, you got the point, right? So pretty cool thing to use. Now let's talk about content strategy during Cyber Weekend. Your campaign strategy should be more aggressive than average. This is for sure. So this may include one campaign per day during Black Friday week, right? So you like literally sending one a day per week, one like every single day. That's like what I mean, right? This is what you need to really kind of like warm up your list, as I said, right? Whitelist your list, kind of warming it up, right? To get to that like maybe 30% of open rate, right? And then basically like prepare this for like one day sending. It's just like preparing for like a Le Mans race, right? It's like 24 hours, right? It's pretty dangerous, right? Because you can get asleep, kind of crash, right? So you need to prepare really for that day. Now your flow strategy should be to trigger emails in the series much more rapidly. What I mean by that, instead of few hours time delay, right, as you used to before that, and then if they don't open one day, if they don't open again 2 days, now, right? And I'm talking about a cart abandonment right here. It may be immediate, like literally instead of hours, a few hours a time day on the Black Friday Cyber Monday event, you would do this not within a couple hours, but within 14 to 15 minutes. If they don't open this email, we're not waiting 1 day, we're waiting 2 hours, up to 2 to 4 hours. If they don't open this again, instead of 2 days, we're waiting up to 10, 12 hours. So more frequency, right? You need to like do this fast because again, guys, the time is not like it's not like renewable, right? It's always going, and this is like a short period of time where you're just gonna like completely like just squeeze, like kind of like push your list a little bit, kind of like give them heads up. And the thing is, the beautiful thing is that customers, your prospects, are actually prepared. They actually are like already expecting for you to message them more frequent. And so I want you to write this down. Black Friday, Cyber Monday day warrant multiple sends. Use the success of your first email to determine your success, and so on. This is why I bulleted it up. Write it down. Just write it the fuck down. I promise you, this like one tip will give you so much money here, because I'm gonna repeat it again. Black Friday, Cyber Monday day warrant multiple sends. Use the success of your first email to determine your second. That's how you win with email marketing. And if this is such an important day, you want to test. You just like really want to see the numbers. Take a look at numbers like raw and like analyze. This is like, is it good? Does my list like it? Like, it is something they bond with. And once you do this, you just basically go from there. Now, guys, I'm already dripping right here. So post cyber weekend strategy. Now, let's talk about what you're gonna do after the week, after this Cyber Week, crazy week, right? So keep it going, guys. Email in SMS. Some brands think that this is like absolutely like not needed, like a dead channel of revenue. But as I said, it can constitute for 40% of your revenue, and hopefully up until that point, if you're still watching this video, by the way, if you appreciate the content, you can leave me a like. And just for this one tip, it already deserves like in subscription. I promise you, like I'll make you so much money. I will have made you so much money with this tip, like alone, not to mention everything that was prior. Keep it going, literally never stop, because email is such a good channel. You can even you have a whole year. It's not about Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and I'll talk about this before, and I will talk about this later as well. It's such a good channel, and I can also talk about the SMS. It's such a good channel to get your portion of revenue and basically like recover for all of those abandoned carts, abandoned checkouts, people who like on your list. And if you know how to utilize, if you get nifty with it, well, you're gonna basically kill your competition, just because the only thing to like that I noticed about these brands, they only focus on paid channels, which is great. I'm not diminishing the value of Facebook ads or Google ads by no means, but email is such an important channel to utilize. You never want to like really go you just don't neglect that thing. And actually, December 13th was the highest revenue day in December 2020. And just to like heads up here, this is like already not Cyber Monday, Black Friday. This is like actually like after that, and this is tells it all. This is basically tells it all. So continue promotional emails December 3rd. This is just like what I mean. Switch to last chance for shipping by Christmas Eve emails. Send 2-3 of these as well, and then also recommend highlight the USPs with these sent. And of course, like like Black Friday, Cyber Monday already gone. You want to like lower your discounts, obviously, but still but they should be still exist, right? They should still exist. They should be there, right? Never get rid of discounts. They're always gonna be there, because even in Christmas Christmas times, it's still important to have discounts and incentivize people to pull the trigger. Now, let's talk about the what you should do immediately after the promotion. The promotion by the promotion I mean Black Friday, Cyber Monday. You need to organize. So first of all, this tip deserves subscription as well. Write it down. Build a Black Friday, Cyber Monday holiday purchase segment. Can't stress how crucial, how much you will thank me for that. Just after the Black Friday, Cyber Monday, literally save it up. And then on the next year, on the 2020, and if you keep watching my channel, you will grow your list 100%. E-commerce will grow 100% because it's e-commerce. Like it never stops to grow. It never stops growing, right? And then your brand will, of course, will start making more money, and you also will have this thing as well in place, right? So segments you should create is a list growth. And then you need to also create place order by category. If you do that, next Black Friday will be your biggest one. I promise you. If you keep watching my channel, if you keep doing e-commerce, if you do these 3 things, right? Only 3 things before next Black Friday, Cyber Monday on whatever, right? Again, preparing on October 2022. If you do those 3 things by that time, I promise you, that's gonna be your biggest Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Not even this one, next one. So, and I'm not like diminishing the value of this one. I'm just like talking about this. Like the next one is gonna be even higher than this one. So, what I mean by that, let's growth. So, let's growth is basically like you need to like measure how many people subscribe, how your list basically grew, right? And then make those assumption in into the next year. And basically, compare then the growth and just see what basically caused that growth on your list, because really important here. Place order by category. If you collect enough data here, enough people, because again, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is also really great for acquisition, and that's just again, as I said, I'm gonna be talking about this in a second, but it is acquisition. You have you basically not only setting to your list, you're also acquiring a lot of people because they're coming to your site usually, because again, the advertising channels are also popping out right pretty quick, and they also produce like a lot of like revenue, a lot of numbers for your brand, and you typically will have higher like traffic on your site, which means that more people will convert into email or SMS subscribers. Now, if you grow your list, and then you will have basically everybody on data, and you already know what they bought before. I'm talking about purchases, right? If you know what people bought and from which category they bought it from, you can literally then in the next Black Friday, Cyber Monday, send them the same products from this category, or if they want it, right, or exclude that category. Try like excluding the category because they already bought from this one. It's like literally pure golden data in your account sitting there, gathering for the next Black Friday. Super important. And of course, update your flows and on-site offers. You don't know, again, get rid of every of any like a big offers, big discounting, right? You just don't have this on the side because again, as I said, Black Friday is gone. You want to clean it up. You do not want to see, people, hey, sign up for 25% discount, and then open it up an email and there's like 5% discount. I'm like, well, that just doesn't, like, it's just incongruent, kind of like, a little bit. And as well flows, right? Again, as I said, right, you don't need to like completely change the benchmarks of the flows. You just need to change numbers in terms of the percentages and discounts and incentives, and then get it back basically to the normal discounting. Consider regardless your margins. Now, retentions. Pay attention to customer support. A really important one, right? Make sure that all the offers are delivered. Make sure that people are happy. They get some high quality products. If this is something broken, you might as well send them something back, right? Send it back, like basically ask them to send them back, and then send them the right product. Just make sure they're happy, because again, guys, don't be stingy on customer support and the customer kind of like refunds. It was something, I mean, not like refunds, but basically like swaps, right? Because if they post something on social media, and if you're a big brand, like, yeah, you might say like $20, but then you will not, like, it's not just worth to like be roasted on social media for basically terrible quality. It's just don't make yourself this like a bear. I don't remember that saying. Just whatever. Basically, make sure your customers' thank you flow is up and collect reviews. This is a really important one, guys. Once the sale has been basically placed, there's typically like a lull instead of customer like kind of like revenue, customer like a buying activity. It's there's typically like happens this like a lull, right? People just don't buy. Usually happens in the mid-December, and so what you have to do, don't sell them, but ask them for reviews, right? This could be, again, I have all those videos on my YouTube channel about this, review flows and thank you flows. Basically, what you have to do is collect creatives, collect some videos, testimonials, collect some reviews, and also like drive traffic to third-party sites for reviews, drive traffic to your Facebook like ads, right? You could actually do that. I mean, unless you're like running the dynamic creative test where there's just doesn't gather those comments and likes. Just make sure that you're not using like DTC ads on Facebook. If you're doing Facebook, which you should do. And think about the seasonal wrap email send. Basically what it means is that like you want to set up expectations for people, right? So for example, you're in January, you basically set up some expectations for February, and then like March and April, and then in April you will send some expectations for guys, I'm already like non-functioning right now. I don't even remember what's gonna happen after April. May, right? June, July, all this months that are gonna go after that, right? Basically like by quarter, right? And you're basically setting all those expectations seasonally, right? So what to expect on Mother's Day, what to expect on this day. And again, I will have all those videos on my YouTube channel about the campaigns. I already have like a couple of them, you can go watch them. But basically like telling people what to expect, not just on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, right? And then just completely forget about them, but every single season, right? There are 4 seasons, and you need to like really reframe that position of your brand, and just so that people know what to expect from your brand, and when they basically should act and be the most active on keep an eye on for your emails. Now, plan for 2022, guys. Take a breath. It's been like a journey, right? Generally after mid-December there's a lull in cost. Basically, I already talked about that. Collect reviews, collect thank you flows, all these things, right? Just don't expect for them to buy, right? Like, oh, I'm not making anything in a December, in January, like what's gonna happen, like what's happening? I mean, nothing happening. People are enjoying the new year, right? It's just set up some all this like what's the quote, like year resolutions, like New Year's resolutions that are being broken like within like 14 days, right? Like they just never never get anything done. But you got to be the one who will get shit done, because this channel will have you absolutely like, guys, smash a like right now, subscribe to the channel. It's like I just brought up like the most squeezed information for you, so hope you appreciate it. And plan a new year. Because I said, email, like hopefully to that point, you like hopefully so that email marketing is like really pretty like substantial, like kind of like lucrative channel of revenue, right? A stream of revenue. So plan a new year. new campaigns. Keep an eye on for me, Daniel Lit, and that's like what we should do basically for the next year. But we're not done yet, guys, because Black Friday Cyber Monday is a seasonal acquisition. This is what I want to talk about this in the beginning, but then I was like, let me just talk about this in the ending. So Black Friday Cyber Monday is when online brands can deliver a significant amount of revenue when compared to other holidays, but it doesn't mean you're gonna be profitable. After you acquire a new, these new customers, the goal of you should not be like, to squeeze like the most amount of revenue of them. The goal here is to nurture. After you acquire new subscribers, do not burn them out. They are you just basically the Black Friday Cyber Monday. It's not like the revenue spike. It's your list growth spike as well. So just keep that in mind. And so the next year, and this subscriber, right? This subscribers this is like the new phase of your brand for 2022 is gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. And you need to tell your team, you need to tell yourself first of all, right, to nurture this leads as much as possible, like your freaking son that has some I fuck that it's a terrible joke, but yeah, basically like you need to like have this like a laugh for your customers, and this is like your new, it's like your new, I don't know, your new child that just was born, right? And then they're like, okay, it's a new year, it's new subscribers, and it's time to kind of engage them and nurture them as well as your older ones. Now ensure that your audience is never bored throughout the December into Q1 for the next year. Like, yeah, you sold them, like don't think like it's just like one-time upsell. Nurture them, care for them, and engage with them. Some content, maybe so you have some podcasts, send them some campaigns. Make sure your calendar, your content calendar for December is dialed in as much as possible, right? They spend money with you, with your brand, but you've just made a barely broken even, right? Doesn't matter, because the most important thing here is they come, and I promise you, if you follow this channel, I will show you all the steps how to monetize this audience. Focus on engaging relevant personal content that will indoctrinate this new audience about your brand, and basically tell them everything about you, just so they can bond with you, and then they can trust you. And then when it's like in the next holiday season, as I said, right, seasonal, you want to like think about like in terms of like a seasonal thing. When there's like the next seasonal thing, they will trust you and they will buy from your brand, and you'll make way more money than even Black Friday. Considering this, like a relationship with your tight relationship with this brand, with this audience. So this is pretty much it what I have. This is the ending, and this is just this is something that I want to leave you with. Again, focus on the most relevant content. You acquired customers. Don't think about money right now. You acquire customers, and they're way more valuable than money. So that's it, guys. Hopefully this video brought you like a lot of value. Again, we're right now in October 20 and 2021. We're going into 2022, and I just want to say that, guys, I'm gonna edit this video as soon as possible, and roll it out here on YouTube. But promise me that you're not gonna be lazy. You gotta get shit done right now, because October is the time to test your offers. November is not when you start. November is when you gotta make money already. So don't be lazy. Don't hang out with your friends. Don't do anything of this stuff. Be on the grind. Stay here. I'm not saying grinding for a whole year. I'm just saying grinding for this month, because this month will be like, if you grind for a month, it'll get you some results. This month will get you 3x results, because this is Black Friday. Like it's just the time of the year where your conversions just basically triple, and you don't have to do anything. Like, that's how universe works. So guys, it was Daniel Lid. I hope you appreciate the content. Drop a like if you like it. If you didn't like it, which I don't think, why would you even watch this up until that point? So I'm not gonna change your mind. If you don't like this video, put a dislike. If you like this video, put a like, but definitely subscribe. So guys, it was Daniel Lit. And by the way, if you have a brand that needs to prepare for Q4 and there's like Black Friday Cyber Monday, do not wait, because time is running out. You can schedule a call with me down below with my agency, and I'll be glad to basically speed up all the process. And you basically start with with all the knowledge in place, with all the templates, with all the understanding of mine, and I'll set you up pretty quick, and you don't have to like, you know, lose this like a lucrative portion of Black Friday. So it was daniil, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.